What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame. As today we get set to face the Washington Wizards at 12 p.m. Pacific time, noon. So should be a fun one. There's no, quick little update. There's not going to be any LeBron, no AD, no Dwight Howard, and no Kuzma. So basically, our top four players are out tonight. That's perfectly fine. We've seen what they could do. What's up, Michael? What's up, Blue? We've seen what they could do. Pretty much, we know what the team is capable of. We've seen what the rotations are kind of going to look like in the last game. So this game, believe it or not, is still crucial, even though no LeBron again. For those of you just joining, no LeBron, no Kuz, no AD, and no Dwight Howard. So the good news is we do get Markieff Morris back. And so it's going to be interesting to see how he's incorporated into this game, having been with the team a limited amount of time. And another thing we got to look out for is we definitely have to look out for the young players, Devontae Cacok and Talon Horton-Tucker, because Coach Frank Vogel just said that pretty much it's going to be an important evaluation game for them. So this is what I meant. They're going to have some key rotation minutes for those guys tonight, and hopefully they can prove themselves, because if they can, then they might get a crack at the rotation come regular season. Maybe just a small crack, a couple of minutes here and there, spare minutes, but I'd rather something than nothing for these young rooks to get some PT and some experience. But how y'all doing today, man? Y'all ready for today's game at noon? I'm excited. Again, if you guys are just joining, no LeBron, no AD, no Kuz, and no Dwight. So our top four players are pretty much out. He said, "What up, Dan? I'm a longtime fan of your movement. Appreciate you, Marcus. What's up, brother? How you been?" He said, "Watch out for J.R. Smith, too." Of course. I'm excited to see the whole team, but the main guys I'm looking out for are Talon Horton-Tucker and Devontae Cacok, because those guys are trying to prove themselves. We know the other guys are going to get minutes, the veterans especially, but it's crucial for these guys to prove themselves in this game, especially since Frank Vogel's going to give them an opportunity to shine today. So it should be an interesting one for us diehard Laker fans. The casuals might miss this game, especially since there's no superstars playing in it, but diehards are going to stick around. He said, "Hype for the Lakers to beat the Flippers on Thursday." Yeah, man. I'm gonna start calling them the new nickname that the homegirl Lakers squad came up with. Man, she said the San Diego Strippers. So that's a new nickname for the Clippers, man. For reals. He said LMAO Lou Will went to Chicago. Yeah, it's crazy. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I didn't think it was a true story. Sometimes a lot of people start stuff, but it was as real as it gets. I guess Lou Williams couldn't resist the urge, huh? Yeah, we're not. You know what? We're not gonna talk politics here. We're not gonna stir up any conversations like that, man. How can I support? No. How can I block you quickly? He said casuals not watching. Yeah, absolutely not. The casuals are definitely not watching, or the LeBron stans probably will or won't watch. I'm not sure. I'm curious if anybody's a LeBron stan. Go ahead and hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you guys are still watching the game or are you guys tapping out. But regardless, we're here. Yeah, the San Diego Strippers. That's what she called them, and I thought it was hilarious when I was dying. He said, "Skip Bayless, now he's switching, Dan." Yes, about Skip Bayless, look, I told you guys eventually down the road, they're all going to try to switch the narrative and hop back on the ship, especially when they see how locked in we are. But all in all, look, man, thing about Skip is he used to like the Lakers before LeBron came here. So he was an undercover Laker fan, low key. But then obviously everybody knows he's a LeBron hater. So he had to jump on the one team he believes. I don't know why he would believe a team that never won a championship could compete. But he had to jump on a bandwagon of a team that he believed could compete, and that's the Clippers. Now he's starting to see the light. I've been saying this over and over and over again, and I've been harping at it. It's especially, I said this before we even got to the bubble. It's very important for a championship team to have a great leader. And obviously, you guys know we got King James. Their leader actually went to a strip club earlier this year. So you lead by example, So, I don't judge you. Whatever you do, that's you. But if you're a professional and you're locked in on the season, especially Lou Williams, what are you doing, man? But I guess, hey, look, I don't care. He's a San Diego Stripper, so it don't even matter. To me, it doesn't bother me. Whatever they do, I'm just focused on this team, and this team has been locked in. I mean, Alex Caruso missed his sister's wedding, for God's sakes. That lets you know how much we won the championship. He said, "What up, Dan? How are you? What's going on? Do the Lakers play today? Listening to you at work. Keep up the good work." Thanks, Alfred. Shout out to you at work, bro. Yes, they play right now in less than 30 minutes, 25 minutes exactly. Tip off at 12 noon. Should be a fun one. Again, our main 4 players are out for tonight's game. Our main veterans, but all in all, this is going to be a huge evaluation game for the young talent. So, if you guys are diehards like me, I know you're going to be watching extremely close. He said, Dan, I'm excited to see Keith today. Absolutely. Marquise Morris, we haven't seen him since the break. So, excuse me. So yeah, very excited to see Marquise, or is it Keith or Keith? I always confuse them. Whatever. One of the twins. I'm excited to see the good twin, play tonight or today. Sorry. He said they can't stay in the bubble. They had to flip out. Yeah, man. Hey, honestly, these players have been spoiled. Let's be real, man. They've been complaining about the food, talking about it's too rubbery and stuff. You guys been watching the JaVale McGee vlogs? Are funny. The Matisse Tybal, his vlogs are pretty cool too. Basically, they're showing how petty they are, and they can't pretty much conform. That's why Lou Williams had to leave and go get some wings. He said Kawhi was at the club this year. Oh wow, didn't know that. But you got to tune in, Baxter. I cover everything, bro. I cover everything. And he was definitely at the strip club earlier this year. So, I mean, like I said, you lead by example. All I know is LeBron James is locked in and focused, and so are the rest of his teammates. Now, one of our players has left the bubble. We've had, obviously, Marquise Morris arrive a little bit late, but, everybody else has been here, front and center, ready to go. Dan, is this the last Lakers scrimmage game? Yes, it is. It definitely is, Sonny. And let me tell you something. It's an important one, believe it or not. What channel is the game? Spectrum Sportsnet. Man, Lou ain't go for no wings. He won some. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just trying to keep it rated G, bro. But between me and you, we know exactly why Lou was there, man. You got the VIP treatment. He's the MVP players there with Jack Harlow, the rapper. So obviously, we know they were living it up, man. But let me tell you something. What matters right now is that we stay focused and locked in. As I'm talking about the Lakers. Everybody else, everything outside of the bubble is just a distraction. At the end of the day, leadership really truly does matter. Like I was talking to a Clipper fan at work today. I'm telling them, hey, man, your leader is leading your team to the strip club. My leader is leading my team to a championship. So, THC, hope he balls out. Need that point guard depth. Yeah, me too, man. I'm very excited to see what the kid can do today. Hopefully he gets more than 20 minutes. Now, Frank did mention how he was going to, give him some burn. So let's see exactly how much burn. Also, K-Cock, he's been extremely impressive, especially with his hustle. I want to see him finish a little bit more around the basket. Sometimes he gets antsy and he just flips something up there. I want to see him go up strong and finish, Hopefully that happens for him today. Maybe we get to see some, Antetokounmpo, Giannis' brother. We get to see a little bit of him today. He's raw, but always interesting to see young talent. He said, "Sup, Dan? Hoping to see more from JR offensively today." And you know what? That's a good point. I think J.R. Smith is a perfect type of game for him to step up and take more shots. Obviously, with the 4 main guys out for the Lakers, there's going to be more possessions to be spread around on the offensive end. So, yep. He said, "I'm excited for today's game, Dan." Me too. Me too. Again, us diehards, we dissect everything. So even something like today where there's obviously no Bron, no AD, we still get to see the young core and some good role players. Hopefully they get the dub as well, but it doesn't really matter. All we want is to keep building on good habits and confidence. This is like a confidence building type game. If we manage to win it without our starters, then it's a little confidence builder, believe it or not. He said, Dan, did you watch the latest JaVale vlog, aka the Danny Green takeover? Yeah, I did, man. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool what they're doing in there. That's clever. They're definitely building up their subscriber fan bases. Obviously, we're curious to see what's going on inside the bubble, all the diehard NBA fans. So yeah, they're stacking subscribers right now. And then when they get out, they're gonna have a nice little fan base on their channel. He said JR and Dion should do well. Hopefully both of them drop like a 15-piece point game. That'd be nice to see some playmaking and some solid defense. Again, what I'm really truly looking forward to though is, but in particularly one player, Talon Horton-Tucker. I really want to see what that kid can do because he's shown the ability in the G League, and we saw a little glimpse of him the other day when we played the scrimmage game. But we haven't seen him like in extended minutes yet, and obviously he's young, he's raw, he's not going to get too much right now, especially come playoff time. But anything matters, man. Anything is a huge experience for these kids, and if they're able to crack the rotation in the regular season and far be it even in the playoffs, that would be huge for his confidence. I'm telling you guys, playoffs makes players, and what I mean by this is players like Donovan Mitchell that have break-off playoff series. Obviously, he had a good season his rookie year, but the way he broke out in the playoffs, he really realized that he can do it on the biggest stage, on the biggest platform in the world as far as basketball goes, and he was able to really succeed. So obviously, that's going to propel his confidence. It's going to skyrocket, and he's going to take his game to the next level as far as consistency goes. That's why I'm praying to God Kuzma has a good playoffs. That way, he realizes, hey, man. If these clowns can't stop me in the playoffs, they definitely can't stop me in the regular season. And maybe he'll make a couple of All-Stars down the stretch in his career. Hey, Dan. Appreciate you. How you doing? Thank you so much, bro. He said, at what time is the game, Dan? Game is at 12. So as soon as I get off, pretty much start tuning in, guys. And I'll be here for post-game recap as well to break it all down. He said, what up, Dan? Kershaw in the house, man. Good to see you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, Larry. Thank you so much. You said Cranshaw. My bad, I said Kershaw. Cranshaw in the house. That's what's up, man. Cranshaw, bro. We used to be neighbors. But thanks so much, Dan. I appreciate the donation, bro. Thank you so much for blessing me. Chris Jones. He said, no, AD is not playing. No AD, no LeBron, no Dwight Howard, and no Kuzma. So, whoever steps up has to step up for us to be able to get the victory. But again, we're playing just to see who can give us some valuable minutes at each position right now. If Lou Williams was a Lakers fan, he could have got free Wingstop. Hey, that's true. That's very true. I like the way you think, Baxter. Absolutely. You get the hookups, man. Because they got the deals over there. I like Wingstop, by the way. What's your favorite wing, guys? I'm curious. Mine's I'm I'm stuck between the original hot with ranch because it's bomb, and then obviously is it sweet teriyaki? No, what is it called? I forgot what it's called, but it's like a sweet and sour or sweet and spicy teriyaki or something like that. I haven't had it in a while. Yeah, that one's pretty good. He said habanero. Habanero's pretty good too, but it's a little too sweet for me, man. When I want wings, I want a nice little tangy, spicy flavor. But yeah, habanero's pretty good. Are you going to have a live stream after the game? Always, Alfred. Always, brother. He said lemon wings are fire. I had the lemon wings. I wasn't a huge fan. Maybe because where they prepared them at my spot, they were too salty. Maybe they don't normally taste like that, but that was the last time I had them. The lemon pepper. Yep. The OG Buffalo. Yep. Original Buffalo. That's the ones I like for sure. B-Dub's good too. Oh, I love B-Dubs, but if you want bang for your buck, you go to Wingstop. B-Dubs is cool, like for a little get together with your friends or somebody's birthday. Take your girl out on her birthday or whatever. Yeah, that's when the B-Dubs. He said homemade is cracking too. Homemade wings are good when prepared by the right people because some people don't know how to cook, but the people that know how to cook and they make wings, bomb. He said, should have went to the Mac. Spicy OG. He said, what happened to AD's eye? He's fine. I think they're really just holding him out for precaution. At the end of the day, we've seen enough from our guys. We know what we have as far as team goes. So we don't need to display him anymore. Why risk injury right like one game before the regular season commences again? So Thursday, guys, it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna be here early with the pregame. I can't wait for that game. He said air fryer wings bomb, bro. I never tried those. Are they good for us? Like better than B-Dubs? Is it garlic wings, spicy, and Louisiana wings? Louisiana wings, pretty fire. Garlic wings, I never tried those either. Dion dropping 30 tonight, Dan? We'll see. Depends on the minutes. Again, Frank Vogel said he wants to give the young guys a chance to see what they got. So I'm not sure if they're going to get the bulk of the minutes or he's going to stick with the vets. If I had to guess, again, love what Frank Vogel's doing as a coach. He's been very consistent. But if I had to guess today, the way it's going to go is we're going to play most of our veterans in the first and second quarter, then sit them off for the second half and just let the young guns run. Let guys like even the old vets like Jared Dudley, who normally don't get a lot of burn, you might see them a lot. So have you been watching all the scrimmage games? Not all of them. I've been working. But I've been tuning in here and there. The Toronto Raptors look impressive. Denver is a scary team. Like I've been saying, they're like my dark horse to eliminate some teams early on. So hopefully the Clippers, yeah, hopefully they beat them. San Diego Flippers, man. I hope AC shines. He said, what do you think about Talon Horton Tucker? I think he's very versatile. I definitely like his skill set. I like his wingspan, the size of his hands. He has, I think, the same size as Kawhi Leonard, if I'm not mistaken. That's what they said. And his age. He's young. I think is he only 19 or did he turn 20? I think he was the youngest player drafted out of this year's draft. So I think he's barely turned 19. Very young, high upside. And he already showed some good confidence. Like he's composed. He didn't look rattled out there to be amongst a bunch of stars like most rookies would, and he hasn't got a lot of PT with the Lakers. So the fact that this late into the season, he doesn't look rattled, he looks good. He performed extremely well in the G League as well. He's doing all the right things to eventually earn himself some consistent minutes. So I really like what he can do. He has a lot of good potential. And again, defensively, especially with that wingspan, man. He said, Dan Lou Will only got a 10-day quarantine. He got lucky. He's a Clipper. That's why, man. They're going to let him off easy because they know that the Clippers aren't really that deep as they make them. Like, they need Lou Will. If you subtract – this is how you know the Clippers aren't this deep as they project them to be. If you subtract Lou Will from the Clippers, where's their bench offense coming from? Reggie Jackson? Nah, he's not consistent. Like, they don't have a consistent – punch off the bench if it ain't Lou Will. I'm not even sure does Montrez even start or come off the bench. Again, I don't pay attention to the Clippers, so excuse my lack of knowledge for who starts and comes off the bench. But like they're not that deep because if you subtract Lou Will, they're really gonna suffer. They might not get out of the first round, but obviously he's gonna be back in time for the playoffs, so they'll be all right at least in the first round. He said, Dan, the one thing I love about our Lakers, no controversy this year. Again, man, credit to the leadership. Not just LeBron, but AD's also a great leader. The veterans, guys like Dwight, they've been great, man. JaVale McGee, again, all the way around, no controversy because our guys have been great as far as leadership goes and everything. So, very proud of this team, man. Couldn't be prouder, but we predicted it. Just love to share detail if it's that today. Yeah, this is the Lakers day of the Lakers shirt, man. The homie on Instagram hooked it up. My bad, I forgot his website, but I'll probably link you guys in the post game. He said, I wouldn't be surprised if a sleeper team like Dallas or Houston bounced the Clippers up. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. I'm rooting for anybody who faces the Clippers from day one. Like the moment they get into playoffs, I want them to face a tough team. I really do. I hope that them and Denver somehow meet in the second round because I know it's a wrap for the Clippers. I don't think they have anything for that size. Do you know that's their weakness? The Clippers' weakness is size, and also the Lakers, we have size. If they get lucky enough to face us in the Western Conference Finals, we're going to bounce them because we got all the size, and that's where they lack. Montrezl Harrell, they got like a 6'2" center in Montrezl Harrell. I'm exaggerating, but obviously you get the point. And then they got who was the other guy? Joakim Noah, who hasn't played in years. Like, okay, he's a good hustle guy, but other than that, he's not going to do nothing much, man. He might get an extra rebound for you here and there. He might, I don't know. He might do something special, but not really. Denver is our only threat. I agree. I respect Denver. I think they match up well with us. They got the guards that kill us around the perimeter, and they have bigs. And with the addition of Bobo, people don't think Bobo's that nice, but just watch him play. I seen him. He was injured in Oregon, obviously, but I seen him play a little bit here and there, and he's also fearless. He's the son of a legend. If you guys don't know who Bobo is, that's the son of Manute Bol, who was 7'7"? I mean, those of you that play NBA 2K know. But you know what? That's a great point, Shine. The group looks so in love and happy. Yeah, I mean, we love the team just loves each other, and when you have good guys in the locker room, it's not hard to be happy. So yeah, I mean, just you gotta love the chemistry, man. They're having a good time. We haven't had one dual moment, and it's been great. Is it Commissioner Silver is the best? Absolutely. And we don't give him enough credit, but we have the best commissioner in pro sports right now. Adam Silver has done an excellent job. The whole bubble setup has been actually amazing. And if you guys haven't heard, remember I told you guys before all this happened that they should somehow incorporate crowd noise like from home, somewhere where you can get involved from home, like push a button and make it go loud. Well, the NBA went up me on that, and they went ahead and they're gonna put like whoever has home court, they're gonna put like 300 fans, or I don't know how they're gonna do it, but basically in the background, like in the screen, the monitors, probably streaming from home. I already added the Lakers. I was like, yo, if y'all need a loud family, you'll pick my family because we get loud during games. So yeah, that would be cool if you guys see my face right there in the jumbotron in the background. You already know what's up. But yeah, you know, the NBA is very innovative, and the commissioner has not missed a beat. Every single decision he has made from the moment he took over for you know, rest in peace, you know, David Stern. He's been excellent. You know, Adam Silver has not missed a beat. He's done everything great. Was he the one that got rid of Sterling as well? I don't remember if he was the one, but I think he was. You know, basically he said racism won't be tolerated. He supported the, you know, Black Lives Matter. Everything he has done has been perfect. Like the players have to be enamored, and I think that's why the players were willing to come and play in the bubble. I think had it been like a racist, like or not, I wouldn't say racist, but like somebody with a money making agenda like Roger Goodell, I don't think the players would have been willing to come back. Or I might be mistaken. Money talks, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying is he's done an excellent job, and you know, hats off to Adam Silver. Yeah, Adam Silver wouldn't have vetoed the CP3 trade. Exactly. Too bad he was 5 years too late, huh? He said Bulls going to destroy the Clippers. Well, he's going to do some damage. Imagine him and Jokic, man. Jokic plays like a guard out there sometimes the way he passes the ball. And he lost some weight, so he's going to be a problem in the paint. And then obviously if they somehow like turn that into a tandem, that's going to be a lot of length and versatility. The only team that that matches up with them around the league is the Lakers. Obviously, we have the most length and versatility, but other than that, I'm very excited. I hope that becomes a matchup at some point. Clippers, Denver Nuggets, and I hope that the Nuggets beat them and get to us, and then we see a great playoff series between the Nuggets and the Lakers, man. People don't respect them because they're in Denver, but you know what? That's it. That franchise has done an excellent job of rebuilding since they got rid of Carmelo, and now they're back on the mat, slowly but surely. He said, if we see Dan's face during the game, you know we win in the chip. You're going to see me with the Laker jacket, bro. I'm going to be sweating bullets, but, you know, if they put me on the Jumbotron, I'm going to be on there with the Laker jacket, man, just rapping with my two flags, my family behind me. It'll be crazy, bro. But we'll see. I don't know how that selection process, like, how are they going to randomly select 300 fan base, like, fans from their fan base? Like, I don't know how it's going to happen. No details yet. Maybe there'll be more details in the future. I need to submit myself somehow. The KCP playing well versus Orlando made me happy that he's keeping his consistency. This year, he's found an excellent rhythm. And at the end of last year, I mentioned it. Some people made fun of me for mentioning this, but I said, hey, if KCP continues to finish the year strong, let's re-sign him because this is the KCP I made a mix for, and people made fun of that as well when we got him from Detroit. This was the KCP from Detroit, and it took him a couple of years to get settled down with, you know, the whole LA atmosphere. It's showtime over here, man. It's bright lights and all kinds of criticism and all that. But when you win, that's why it's that much better, man. It's that much like more glory because there's so much pressure that comes with being a Laker. Not everybody can perform as a Laker. Case in point, Brook Lopez. He had a horrible trash year with the Lakers when we traded for him. And now look at him. He's beasting over there with Milwaukee in a small market team. So some players aren't big time, man. They're just not made for the. Even though he's a Cali boy, for some reason he couldn't perform. So, you know. You see, your table is a good luck charm. Man, hey, you know what, David? That table was dope, man. I can't. When I watch games during breaks, I keep looking down at the table like, awesome, man. My bro got down with that. He said, Dan, when we win the chip, you got to follow me back on Twitter. Bro, I don't even, is your name Hot and Spicy or what? Because a lot of people follow me. And this is the only reason I would follow all of you guys. But in order to get you guys the news the quickest, I can't follow too many people because then my timeline will get flooded with just random fans, which I'm cool with. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to get the news first, right? So I don't want you guys to flutter my timeline. So I only follow those that have followed me for the longest back. But I will say this. I might make like a second Twitter account that's not news related and then just follow everybody back because I love all of you guys, man, straight up. But that's the only reason I may not follow you guys back is because I don't want to flutter my timeline, man. Obviously, I have thousands of subscribers, so if I'm blessed and if I followed all you guys back, then I would never see the Woj tweets or you know, whatever breaking news. That way I can come to you guys ASAP with the live reaction. But that's the only reason, man. Trust me, man. I'm very humble, and I definitely love reading your guys' tweets and stuff like that. I need to get the news. He said if they pump in the crowd noise, it should favor the home team for each game and screen defense against the visitors. This would give us some of our advantage back. That's true, but it's not going to be the same still because it's nothing like having the physical fans there and then the players interacting with the fans and telling them to shut up when they get loud and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only real true playoff atmosphere. But it's something, man. They're doing the best they can, and you got to commend them on that. They've been excellent so far. Dan is a man. Thank you, realist, man. You're the realist, bro. For reals. He said Kuzma has so much potential to be great. Absolutely. And you know what, Rashad? In order for him to reach that, we're going to have to be patient with him because, Rome wasn't built in one day. So what I mean by that is pretty much any young player that reaches potential needs the fan base behind him. And I hate the way that fans have somehow turned Kuzma into a joke. Like, no joke, averages 12, 13 points a game and then 17 for his career. Like, come on now. He's a baller. Like, Kuzma's a baller. I just wish they put more respect on his name. But for some reason, that's a part of the troll culture. It's like when they grab something, like they did with JaVale McGee with the Shaq and the Fool. Like, even if they have good seasons or good games or whatever, they keep trolling because they're, like, stuck in one gear, like in troll mode, right? They're like trolls. But like, I don't mind some good fun trolling, but as long as you get over it and actually give them props when they play good. It's like I literally seen people say this, like, oh, Kuzma's trash, and then somebody goes, well, he had a badass game, 1 out of 100, or they'll say, oh, well, what if Kuzma balls out in the playoffs, and then some other ridiculous fan will say something like, oh, well, that'll up his trade value. Like, can you not just love your team for what it is and support it like from A to Z? Everybody. I mean, Rondo got the slander. Kuzma's gotten slandered. It's crazy, guys. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. Detail of any hint as to what the starting lineup is today? Let me check. Let me check for an update. I'll get back to you on that. Let me see. Again, my Twitter timeline. If it's not flooded, I'll tell you right now. If they update it. Okay, here it is. Starters for today versus Washington. Scrimmage game. Caruso, Danny Green, KCP, Markieff Morris, and JaVale McGee. So there you have it. That's your starting lineup. So Caruso, KCP, Danny Green, Morris, and JaVale McGee. That's your starting lineup. Thanks for asking, brother, by the way. We got about 3 minutes till tip-off. AC Fresh. Kuzma's a very good player. Leave him alone. And they don't even have to leave him alone. He's gonna prove what Kuzma does that I love is that he's still fearless. No matter what the criticism is, he still attacks. He still takes his shots. Even when he's having a bad game, he sticks with it. So you gotta love that, no matter what. At the end of the day, look, man, they go real quiet when he has a good game. Like, I didn't see no slander on the timeline when he had that 25-point game, other than a couple of idiots here and there. But hey, ignorance is bliss. They're happy being stupid. But at the end of the day, look, I support the whole team. Even when Rondo was struggling, I told you guys, let's support him for the playoffs. He could be playoff Rondo, man. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. But anyways, guys, this is gonna wrap it up for the pregame. I'll catch you guys right back as soon as the game's over for postgame. Man, keep it locked, smash a like, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys after the game. Enjoy. Let's get this dub, baby. Let's go, Lakers.